it's me, Marita, and I'm here with the Q&A video. Yay! I want to thank you all so much who participated. Without the questions, I couldn't do the video, so thank you so much. I got most of my questions from Instagram. A lot of people didn't post the questions on the video that I did, the live video, but I did get questions from Instagram. I have about 11 questions, so I'll try to jump right into it, answer them as quickly as possible, so bear with me. I didn't practice my answers, so it's candid. Okay. So the first question comes from Tamara. She asks, how is it being an at-home mom in this day and age? Being an at-home mom, sometimes it makes you feel like, people can look at it as not a job, like it's not a job. But I know of people that said they couldn't do it. Like they said, I'm going to work because that was too much. It was too much work to be at home, and they only had one child. So now that Lauren has gone to school, it's a little lighter for me because Trey, he naps well. Being an at-home mom is exhausting. You have to always think about someone else. You're never just thinking about you. You're always thinking about you and someone else. So when you're at work, you just do your thing. You go on your lunch break. You do you. When you're an at-home mom, you always have to consider, even if you're not hungry, they may be hungry. Even if you're not sleepy, they may be sleepy. Even if you're, you may want to stay in and they want to go out, or that you want to go out and they want to, whatever, or they're sick and you have to stay in with them. So being an at-home mom is a lot of work, but it's something that you have to really have a passion for, and I have a passion for keeping my own children. I always felt like if I ever had children, I wanted to be the one that saw their first tooth come out, or saw them walk for the first time, or have all those experiences. I wanted to be the one to do it because they were my children, and everyone that, they don't have that view. They just feel like, I want to go out there and I want to make sure I have everything I want to have for my children, make sure I got that money. I feel like in its place that is really, really good, but I feel like the time, it doesn't compare to the time, the personal time spent with them. It can never be bought. It never can be traded with money, because I could easily buy them so many things if I had a job, out there with a job, and I could take them so many more places maybe, but it just would not be the same for so many hours someone else is taking care of them, and it's not me, and they would prefer me. So it's kind of hard because everyone doesn't see it the same. Some people look at it and say, wow, you got a full-time job, and others may say, you're not doing nothing, or just different. It's just different for different people. So I enjoy being an at-home mom. I feel like this is my place for this season in my life. It's hard because it's not popular. Most people are like, hey, we go to work, you go to work, but I'm kind of old-fashioned, I guess, in that area, that I feel like I should be home with my own children. So just different views. Do you like to cook? Tamara asked this question as well. Do I like to cook? I do. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy flavorful food. I like to look up recipes. I do like to kind of throw my own things together. I do a Rita surprise here and there, but I do like to look up recipes and try them out. So yeah, I enjoy cooking. I'm not a passionate cook, but I do enjoy cooking. What are you looking forward to do with your YouTube channel in the future? My YouTube channel, because I started so early, like I started way back in like 2009. If you look at my about section, it says that I started, I think, March of 2009. And when I started YouTube, when I went natural, when I started my natural hair journey. And so I was just documenting my hair, just like other people was documenting they were documenting their hair. And I just saw so many people on YouTube, and I'm like, hey, let me just get on here and just show the progress that I get with my hair. So that's kind of how I started, but now it has kind of evolved into something else, where I feel like I have a little more experience with my hair, a little more experience in the natural hair community, and I can kind of share some things with other people, even my styles. You know, people always say, oh my goodness, you should show people how to do that, you know, and so it kind of gave me encouragement or inspiration to kind of want to start doing YouTube videos to show different styles. And I will look at other YouTube videos and I'll be like, she put that on YouTube? Okay, you know, not to say I'm comparing or whatever, but sometimes it's like, okay, if you put that on YouTube, I know I could put my style on YouTube. So that kind of encouraged me as well. So another question, oh, and I do plan for my you know, YouTube channel to grow the more that I, you know, put into it. So in the future, I do plan for my YouTube channel to be a lot bigger than it is now. So we'll see what happens. Miss T Brown says, do you have a daily skin care routine? If so, what is it? And I would like to direct you to my skin routine. I have a video talking about my hair moisturizing and skin routine. And that is in that video. But I do use this Olay Gentle Clean Foaming Cleanser for my daily, I use this every single day in the shower. And it's a very light, very, I need a new bottle. But it's very light and it's not drying. I really like this. Cause I used to only use water, but I started using this cleansing and cream, and it's moisturized. It doesn't feel like drying to my skin. So I enjoy that. And I just like to use any kind of oil after I dry my face off. I just put an oil. If I don't have oil, I'll do Vaseline. I don't know if that's any good, but that's what I do. eDubs25 says, have you ever done a vision board, or do you do one yearly? Is there anything from it that you can share with us? I've never done a vision board, but you're making me really want to look into it and try it. But I do have a lot of things that I'm looking forward for this year, because this year I'll be turning 40 years old, and I'm planning to go on a cruise. And then my YouTube channel, I think in March or April will be like a year since I've been like posting videos regularly. So there's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to for this year. And I'm planning on like for real straightening my hair for the first time in like, I think 3 years. So from around my birthday time. So there's some things I'm looking forward to in 2019 that I kind of should have a vision board for. I've never done a vision board. I did even look it up and like looked at different vision boards, and I was like, that's very inspiring. So let me know, do you want to do vision boards? I've never done one, but I'm really looking into maybe doing it for the future. It sounds like something good to do. Asked, what made you want to share your hair / life on YouTube? Just being a YouTube, I guess, fan. I always, since 2009, since finding out about the YouTube or the natural hair community, and then just finding out other people on YouTube besides natural hair, like that did vlogs. They did daily vlogs, or they vlogged their families, their family life, and different people. Like during the time that I was pregnant, another woman was pregnant, and she had just found out around the same time I found out. And I started following her because she was like talking about all her symptoms, and she was talking about all, you know, her ultrasounds, and she was just sharing everything. And I was just like, this is so cool. Like, I actually feel like I know her. And even to this day, she has like 2 children now. They're older. They're in like pre-K and kindergarten and first grade, whatever. And I feel like I'm Slick, they little auntie or something. Like, those are my little nephews, even though they're like white and Asian or whatever. Because I've watched her for so long, I feel like I'm so connected with her because she shared her life. So I feel like that's something a very small scale of what I'm doing. Sharing just whatever I can to help someone else. So you never know what a person can get from your video that can help them. So that's kind of where I got that from. Mitty to the Max asked, what's your favorite thing about your hair? Or what is your favorite thing about your hair? My favorite thing about my hair, and that's so crazy because you always can think of the worst thing more than you can think of the favorite thing. But the favorite thing about my hair is that it's super soft. I have super soft hair. Now kinky, very kinky. Don't get it twisted, okay? My hair is very much so Afro textured, but it's very soft. I have like cotton hair. That's what my mom calls my hair, cotton. It's very soft to the touch. And a lot of people would be surprised because they look at it and it looks so nappy sometimes, like different ways I wear it. And they cut a touch and they're like, oh, I never would have thought it felt like that. So I have very, very soft hair, and that's something I really do like about my hair, that it's really soft. There are a lot of things I like about my hair. Just since I've been on this new journey, I love how thick it is. It's much thicker than I remember it being before. The volume, even with this, I had two like small braids and I just fluffed until it got, you know, kind of big. So I like my hair. Cindy Kelly says, has your hair been relaxed? If so, would you consider having it relaxed again? And yes, my hair has been relaxed. I think I got it relaxed when I was probably like 15 or 16. And I liked it because I was young and my mom had to flat iron or press our hair every weekend, and I got tired of that. So having straight hair all the time was really, really great, but it thinned my hair out eventually. Over time, my hair is just a little too thin for the chemical, the relaxed chemical or whatever, and it got really thin at some point. So I enjoy volume. I enjoy having hair on my head. So more than likely, I won't go back to the relaxer. I will never say never, but I just don't see it anytime soon. I have thought about it. Maybe I would go back to a relaxer and see what I do. Let's see. Stay tuned. Okay. E-dubs again. Does your hubby or your husband prefer natural or straightened hair? That's the first thing. One of the first things I asked him when we first started courting or dating is that, you know, I have natural hair. What do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you want me to straighten it? And he kind of was just like, you do well with your natural hair. As long as it looks nice, as long as it looks presentable, I'm fine with it. So he's fine with my natural hair as long as it looks nice. He kind of lets me kind of do that part, but he does. It's a treat when I straighten it. He does like it straightened as well. So I'm sure he knows I'm on my little, you know, challenge right now, and I'm trying to grow it out. So he understands, but he does prefer it natural or straight. He doesn't mind. Angel C asks, what is your goal hair length? So my goal hair length is not waist length hair. To me, that's kind of like being ridiculous, which is not, because some people actually do it. But bra strap, which I'm almost like maybe 2 or 3 inches from bra strap. If I got under my bra strap, which is right in the middle of my back, which is mid-length hair, I would be so satisfied with that. I could just stop there. But I mean, I'm not gonna stop until my hair stops growing. So whatever length it stops growing on its own, whatever length it grows is fine with me. I won't stop it, but I'll just take care of it until it grows however long it wants to grow. But my goal, the place where I would be satisfied, is mid-back. That would be nice to me. Well, Talia Alexis asked, where did you get the idea for your YouTube name? Free to be kinky. Okay, so I think I explained this a little bit when announcing the questions, and it was that I couldn't think of a name, so I just kind of was looking around and I saw like different ones about coily and curly, and all those kind of were taken. So I thought, I have kinky hair. Free to be kinky. Be free to be who you are. Be free to be natural. Be free to embrace, you know, your hair. So that's kind of where Free to be Kinky came from. It's not the kinky stuff. It's just free to be natural, free to be kinky textured. It's all about hair. So I hope that I answered your questions to your liking, and maybe in the future I'll do another question and answer video. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you in another one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.